ambulance, a great way to start off a video on a very nice day. And hey everyone, it is Sunday, April the 14th. The time is 1:30 p.m. and the temperature is a very nice 12 degrees Celsius, and I'm here on Woodbine Avenue. I'll be looking south towards Danforth. And I'm right by the entrance to Woodbine Station on Line 2 that opened back in the year of 1966. And as you can see, there is no subway service on Line 2 between Woodbine and St. George. So we have these frequent Line 2 shuttle buses operating along the entirety of the Line 2 closure between Woodbine and St. George throughout this weekend. And for this walking video, I'll be going for a walk along the entirety of the Line 2 closure, along Danforth, passing the Greektown neighborhood. We'll also be passing Bloor Viaduct and as well as Yorkville, and we'll be walking from Woodbine and Danforth all the way to St. George Station. So as you can see, all these buses are turning right onto a street called Strathmore Boulevard, and that's where customers will have to get off the bus if they drop off only zone. And if customers wants to board the bus, the Line 2 shuttle bus, you'll have to board on the northeast corner of Danforth and Woodbine, which is right down there. There's the brand new Nova Harbor bus number 7037 that recently entered service back in July of 2023. And that is Value Mart just across the street on the east side corner of Woodbine Avenue. And there is another entrance to Woodbine Station, which is right in front of me, or behind me. Looking north along Woodbine, all the way towards O'Connor Drive. So as I mentioned, we'll be going for a walk along the entirety of the Line 2 closure. There's a new Flower Harbor bus, 7207. And I remember almost 2 weeks ago, during the Easter long weekend, I recently recorded the Line 2 shuttle bus. So I was like, rather than recording the Line 2 shuttle bus throughout the entirety of the closure, what a nice day, let's go for a walk along Danforth/Bloor. Oh, I hear more sirens coming from way up north. Oh, that's an ambulance car or something. Holy cow. Whoa, so fast, look at that. Wow. More sirens. A great way to start off a video. Oh my god. Anyways, this is Danforth and Woodbine. So I'll be walking west on the south side of Danforth, and we'll be heading all the way to St. George Station. So these Line 2 shuttle buses will be turning left onto Woodbine from Danforth, because that's the official last stop of the Line 2 closure. There's like so many buses turning left all at once. Isn't that amazing? Alright, now we're crossing Danforth And when you take Woodbine Avenue south, it will lead you all the way to Woodbine Beach by the beaches, where the Easter Parade took place. And of course, I'll be looking south along Woodbine, all the way towards Woodbine Beach by the beaches, where again the Easter Parade took place. And I remember just 2 weeks ago, I think 2.5 weeks ago, here's where I boarded the Line 2 shuttle bus on the northeast corner of Woodbine and Danforth. And here we got a whole bunch of Line 2 shuttle buses that are lined up, waiting to board passengers. There's like so many of them way down there. Look at that, so many of them all at once. This is why I chose a very nice day to record a walking video. And I originally recorded the 91 Woodbine that took me all the way here from Yorkville Road near Don Mills. And I recorded that route, the 91 Woodbine, with my DJI Osmo Pocket 2. So right now I'm using my iPhone on a gimbal to record a walking video. Alright, let's head west. There's the Orion NG Hybrid. That's the Orion OG Diesel. And these buses, number 8081, will soon be retired by the end of this year. Or maybe earlier, maybe I think in mid-November it will be retired. So I am in the shade, just to avoid the sun for a bit. So along this stretch of Danforth, they have many cool stores. Some really old stores. There's like a few stores that are closed and the other ones that are open. On the north side of Danforth, there's Corso Shoes and Clearance. There's Nails and Espa. It's Royal Beef and Green Mart. And we're coming up towards Woodmount Avenue and Danforth. And East Lane Avenue beginning south of Danforth. So the walk should be at least, I would say, an hour and 20 minutes from where I'm walking all the way west to St. George Station. So I'll be ending my video by the entrance to St. George Station on St. George Street, at the corner of St. George and Bloor. Oh great, now I hear more sirens. It's coming from way down there in the west. And it's an ambulance. Oh my god. So far I've captured at least 3 emergency vehicles along the way. That's pretty funny, pretty crazy. Wheels and Wings Hobbies. There's a new bus. Mostly I'm seeing all the Nova La Paz buses, as well as a 2019 Nova Hybrid bus, hybrid electric. It says Glip Mount Avenue, beginning north of Danforth. There is a arcade bus. So finally, it's a nice day for a walk. Lots of clear blue skies. We have a bit of clouds, and as well as lots of sunshine. So it's going to be a hell of a long walk to where I'm going, but that's all right. I know I've done long walking videos before on my channel. And I've even done like almost an hour and 30-minute walking video where I originally, like a few months ago, where I originally did a walking video along Shepherd Avenue West from Shepherd West Station, formerly Downsview, to Shepherd Young Station. On the left we have Mickey's, McDonald's. I mean, most people will call it Mickey's, but for me, I normally call it McDonald's. And I have a close friend who still works at McDonald's. All right, this is Woodington Avenue that begins north of Danforth. There's the TD Bank Canada Trust. There's the TD logo. Oh, look what I found. There's the Danforth Coxwell Library. A big shout out to Marie Palmer, Mark D, Jerry L, Jeanette Morales. Ooh, Bar Burrito. Fresh Mexican grill. I think Ken should try this place. Bar Burrito. Other than Burrito Boys. Oh, is that Henry? Henry! Hey! Look who I found! It's Henry Toronto Tech and Transit! Oh my... No way, this is totally unexpected.
Yeah,
how are you?
Coincidence.
How are you?
Hey, Sapan,
Good.
GCC Explorer.
I started my video at Danforth and Woodbine. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just where they were.
Did you take the bus?
No, I took the 91 Woodbine from York Mills Station to
York Mills.
to Woodbine Station. Yeah.
Oh, there's a 91 from York Mills. Oh, that's good. Good idea.
Well, the thing is, right by Don Mills and York Mills, just a bit east of Don Mills.
Oh, okay.
You'll see the 91 Woodbine terminating there.
Oh, okay.
So I took the bus from there to Woodbine Station.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Then you didn't have to avoid this mess.
Yeah.
I walked from St. George, like you know how you did your bus ride from St. George to Woodbine?
That's right.
So bad.
So this is Henry Toronto Tech and Transit, who I've known for over a year now.
Yeah, become great friends.
Exactly. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And really proud of you.
Thank you so much, and always keep up the good work on your channel too.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Where are you gonna go?
I'm gonna go to St. George Station.
Oh, you're gonna walk?
Yeah, where you started? Yes.
I'm gonna be ending at Woodbine and Queen. No, Woodbine.
Woodbine and Queen.
And then I have a meeting at Queen and Woodbine.
Okay.
And then at 4 o'clock I'm gonna meet. So if you're available, we're gonna be. But I know that's. Oh, that's gonna.
I was gonna be available at around 4 to meet you, Boom and Liam, but unfortunately, I have to be home.
Oh, okay. That's
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Well,
Well, it's nice.
Coincidence, my gosh.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Just totally
Be
unexpected.
careful. Yeah, there was a thing. I don't know where she is now. She's wearing pink or something.
Oh crap. Okay.
She told me, "Oh, you need permission for." I said, "This is a public sidewalk."
It happens.
Yeah.
It never really happens to me when I run to any dinguses. Like, no way, it never happens.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't run into her.
Oh, of course not. How many viewers watching?
134.
All right.
Hey,
well,
please put
hello
the
to all.
link into Sapan's channel. Subscribe to our amazing
Hello
friend.
to all
This time
Henry's
by
viewers.
coincidence.
I know.
And yeah, Jane, one of Sapan's great friends here. So Jane.
Hello, Jane, and
Yogi.
I guess Marie Palmer, Yogi, and everyone
Marie
else.
Palmer, Brad Palmer, my gosh.
Yep.
Nancy, yeah.
Yeah, I saw you from down there. Like you're walking, like passing Shoppers Drug Marts.
Oh yeah, that's where I was having that argument with.
Oh, that dingus. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make sure of it. I'll make sure.
Be careful.
I'll just try to point the camera like up in the sky if I see that.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm not sure if she's still there, but I'll try to make sure of it.
I can't see right now.
No, it's so far away. So you'll be heading to Woodbine and.
Yeah, and then going to Queen.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Thank you, Boone, for putting in the link to Sapan. Please subscribe.
Thank you, Boone,
to
for the
my-
support.
Our amazing friend.
Yep.
Excellent channel. Also, Sapan's got a long walk.
Yeah, you walked almost the entirety of. How many hours is the stream?
Almost 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well, it's nice seeing you, Henry, and stay safe and say hi to Liam and Boom for me.
For sure.
All right. Take care.
See you, Sapan.
Bye. So that was Henry from Toronto Tech and Transit. I saw him walking east on the north side of Danforth, and I saw him, and I was like, "Oh, Henry!" I'm right here. Wow. So he'll be heading to Queen and Woodbine, and then later at 4 he'll be meeting Liam and Boom. And unfortunately, I won't be able to join them because I have to be home at that time, or maybe I have other things to do. But there goes Henry. He's somewhere down there. I can't really see him because we're like far away from each other. There's a Shoppers Drug Mart. And me and Henry, we have done collabs lots of times. And I can't believe we've been friends for over a year now. That's pretty, like, I mean, I'm really happy about it. All right, there's Coxwell and Danforth. You know what? Maybe I can call Danforth the Danny. I know. My good friend Henry would normally call the Danny, Danforth, Danny, whatever. Maybe I'll go with Danforth. There goes 7257. There's the LFS. And look what I found. Another Nova Arts bus. Number 9008, if I'm not mistaken. Interesting. And normally at Coxwell and Danforth, you'll see the 22 Coxwell buses running along. So it will start at Coxwell Station, which is a bit north of here, on the northeast corner of Danforth and Coxwell. And then the 22A branch will head all the way to Victoria Park and Kingston via south on Coxwell to Queen, and then east on Queen to Kingston Road, and then it's northeast on Kingston to Victoria Park. There's the other ambulance. I can't believe I ran into Henry once again, who I've met plenty of times before throughout this year. Oh, that sign is cut off. That's the Orion NG Hybrid 1579. There's Pizzaiolo, the pizza maker's pizza. There's the Cyclopath. And I see the 31 Greenwood bus. And that route used to terminate at Greenwood Station, but because they're doing some construction at the busway platforms at Greenwood Station, this bus will be terminating at Coxwell. And I recently recorded that route, I think only once for my channel. And also the 31 Greenwood is operating out of the Bridgemount Bus Garage Division. Oh, there is the same bus unit, 7276. When I was at Woodbine Avenue earlier. Right now we're crossing Moronek Park Avenue. I smell coffee around here. But unfortunately I don't see Starbucks. That reminds me of our good friend Jellybean. Somewhere here. There is the Orion NG Diesel that used to operate out of the Wilson Bus Garage, but it has recently been moved to the Queensway as of March 2nd. There's the Innat Market Plus. Whew. Red Rocket Coffee. not Pocket, but Rocket. Ooh, neat flowers here. It's Rudy. Alright, this is Lensmore Crescent, beginning north of Danforth, and just on the left you'll see the entrance to Greenwood Station. And the bus bay platforms at Greenwood is right now currently under construction. There's the mango sushi, Chinese food. Mango sushi. I recently tried sushi, but not mango sushi. Maybe one day I'll come back here and try it. Or maybe I had tried. I'm not sure when was the last time. It has been a long time. There's the original Alexander Custom Tailor. IGS Systems. Oh, and I see another 31 Greenwood turning right onto Danforth from Greenwood Avenue. Oh, there's the Island by Tim Hortons. And we have made it to Greenwood Avenue. So far we passed Woodbine and Coxwell, and now Greenwood. So here is look south along Greenwood, and it will lead you to the Greenwood Yard, which you'll see on the right, which is a bit north of Gerrard and Greenwood, and that's where the Greenwood House took place back in September of last year. And here's one last look at Greenwood and Danforth. There's the A&W Allen Wright, home of the Burger family. So we're almost in Greektown once we pass Donald Avenue. LCBO on the left. And just way down there, I can still see the Young and Bloor skyline in Yorkville, a bit north of downtown. Which means I still have a long way to go. Oh. Another Orion NG hybrid. Oh, this car, hopefully he sees me. Oh well. the Burger Bros. Worldways Travel, Mecca Restaurant, Pakistani and Indian Cuisine. There's Moza Bakery. And we've made it to Donlands Avenue, beginning north of Danforth. So just way down there on the left, on the west side of Donlands Avenue, you'll see the entrance to Donlands Station. And the routes that serve Donlands is the 83 Jones and the 56 Leaside. Say fried chicken. And then we're looking to the north along Donlands towards O'Connor Drive. Fest once again. Basically, I'm seeing almost the same buses. Same different. Back in the shade again. There's Galata. There's the Danforth Pizza House since 1964. They have Secret Planet. Oh, Massey's Supermarket since 1959. Wait, I'm not sure if they're gonna be closing down that market because I see the fence blocking the entrance. So I guess maybe it's a very old supermarket store, so I'm not sure if they'll make a new one, but I was very surprised when I saw those fence blocking the entrance. So I think that tells me that they're going to be probably destroying that market and probably making a new one. I mean, that's my guess. I'm not sure, to be honest, 100%. But the Massey's, they used to have fine quality, but this store opened a really long time ago, like I would say 100 years ago, since 1959. That's like 100 years. Oh well. Domino's, Square Boy hamburgers. And we have made it to Jones Avenue and Danforth. So Jones Avenue it begins south of Danforth, and you would normally see the 83 Jones running along Jones. And also, when you head west of Jones, it will be Greektown. So welcome to the Greektown neighborhood, beginning west of Jones on Danforth. And looking south along Jones all the way towards Queen East. So basically, here's where the Taste of Danforth began, took place. Oh, just right here. So here's where the stage was, and after that, I ended my video on the southeast corner of Jones and Danforth. So in other words, here's where the Taste of the Danforth took place, along Danforth between Broadview and Jones Avenue. And sadly, the Taste of the Danforth will no longer be available anymore. So rest in peace, Taste of the Danforth. I remember checking out that festival last year on August 11th of 2023. Oh, and I found another Orion OG diesel 8051. Pretty impressive. There's Woody Crest Avenue. There's Wingstop, wings, fries, flavor. There's a new flyer bus. Hybrid electric. There's Sleep Country, where they sell bed sheets, beds, pillows, blankets, and all that sort of thing. Oh, I hear music. There's the Nova Hybrid Electric, and the LFS. Oh, now we got more music playing around this corner. Always loud music. Alright, now we're at Pape and Danforth. So we're still in Greektown. And just a bit north of Danforth, on the right side, on the east side of Pape, you'll see the entrance to Pape Station. And the light has finally turned red. Alright, here's the walk sign. Oh, so this is the Roman Catholic Church. It's a very beautiful church. Oh, look what I found! Starbucks coffee. Reminds me of a good friend, Jellybean. And I know my good friend Henry from Toronto Tech and Transit, who I've known for over a year, really loves Starbucks coffee. Alright, now we're at 50 minutes and 12 seconds. Alright, this is Carla and Danforth. So now we've made it to Logan and Danforth. And I remember yesterday, we had some gusty winds of up to 70 kilometers per hour. And just yesterday though, I recently did a walking video along Bloor Street West from the St. George station entrance at Bedford Road, and I ended off at Yonge and Bloor, where it connects with Line 1. There's the Fruitland Market, quality fruits and vegetables. There's the Papa's Market. Ooh, Messini. I've been to this Greek restaurant a few times before. I'm not sure when was the last time I've been inside there. But they have some delicious chicken souvlaki. I think the last time I went there was back in the year of 2016 with my sister. And I have to say, their food quality is excellent. I give it 10 out of 10. But man, I'll definitely have to come back to Messini's. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll go with Henry, Liam, and my other friends. This is Chester Avenue coming up. That begins north of Danforth. And here it says, thank you for visiting Greektown. Oh, you're welcome. And I'll definitely come back here very soon. So here is Chester Avenue that begins north, looking north along Chester. And we have two entrances to Chester Station. There's one on the left on the west side of Chester Avenue. And they recently opened up a new entrance on the east side corner of Chester Avenue, just on the right side. The new entrance to Chester Station that opened back in 1966. And that's when almost the entirety of Line 2 opened. In the year of 1966. And it's a one-way street heading northbound only. Chester Avenue. Oh man, I've walked almost the entirety heading westbound from Woodbine, because Woodbine Avenue is all the way down there looking east. And we're almost at 57 minutes. 3 minutes to an hour. Ooh, new bus. Once again, 7257, the exact same unit I recorded before. So as I mentioned, this is a one-way street heading northbound only, not southbound. And Chester Avenue is a very nice street, filled with old homes. It's a very cool residential streets in Greektown. And once you head north, it will lead you to East York. So basically, we're in Greektown and East York. Because the borough of East York is just a bit north of here. There goes 7310. There is Second Cup Coffee on the left. Oh, there's the Danforth convenience store, grocery, flowers, and fruit mart. Neat flowers here. So far, I'm seeing some patios that are open along Danforth Avenue in Greektown. Actually, I saw a few patios, but they haven't been used yet. Crossing Bowden Street. $8060 on the Orion OG diesel. There's Plater Boulevard that also begins north of Danforth. And there is my favorite pizza, Pizza Nova, since 1963. It's one of the best. Normally I would order a party-sized pizza, half pepperoni and half mushroom. And the cost should be at least, I would say, maybe $20, or maybe, I guess maybe even more than that. There's 8073 once again. Oh, now I'm hearing more music around here. Maybe it's not copyright. I'm not really too sure, to be honest. There is the LCBO on the right. Oh, I think that's copyright. Oh, I hear a guitar. I'm hearing guitar. There's the music hall I wonder what shows are playing. Oh, April 16th, the Cemetery, and oh, all these movie names.
Yeah.
Oh, we finally made it to Broadview Avenue, Broadview and Danforth, and here's where the Taste of Danforth took place along here. So it began at Broadview and Danforth, and that event ran from here to Jones Avenue, where I just was a few minutes ago. And sadly, the Taste of Danforth will no longer be available anymore. I know I've said it a few times. All right, I guess I'll wait for the next green light. And I see a 505 Dundas streetcar 4577. There's 4501. That's also the 505 Dundas streetcar. I'll be heading to Broadview Station, which is way down there on the right, which you will see. And of course, I'll be looking south along Broadview, and just further down to the right, you'll see Riverdale East Park. And I was just there last Saturday doing a sunset video. And you'll also see Loveloss on the right, which will very soon become No Frills. I think maybe in the next few months or in about a year. But I'm guessing in about a few months, Loveloss will become No Frills. That small supermarket that you'll see on the right, on the west side of Broadview Avenue. And I see Broadview Station just way down there. And I also remember during the Taste of Danforth, here's where I started my video. and I was heading east on Danforth, passing the Greektown neighborhood all the way to Jones Avenue. So I was back on August 11th. That was the day I saw the movie called Barbie. Great times I had. And I see a 9-service bus. That's no LFS. We'll be turning left onto Danforth from Broadview. Walk sign is on. You got it. Alright, so again, here's where Danforth Avenue comes to an end. So meaning that Danforth Avenue begins just east of Broadview, and then once we head west, Danforth Avenue will very soon become Bloor Street East. So right now we're about to pass the Bloor Viaduct, or otherwise known as the Prince Edward Viaduct. I think most people will call it the Bloor Viaduct. I think I remember in my last video when I did a walk-in video along Broadview from Riverdale Park East to Broadview Station, I remember saying the Prince Edward Viaduct, but mostly most people will call it the Bloor Viaduct. So once we're on the bridge, we'll be able to see the view of the Don Valley Parkway, as well as the CN Tower that's peeking out, looking southwest towards downtown. So again, that was Danforth Avenue we just walked along, starting at Woodbine Avenue and Danforth. So I am no longer in Greektown. Here's the view of the Don Valley Parkway, looking south towards the Gardner, where the Don Valley Parkway becomes the Gardner Expressway or Freeway. Oh, what a nice view of the Don Valley Parkway. Interesting. And I don't think I've ever covered this stretch on my channel during my walking video. So I thought it would be nice to check out the Bloor Viaduct on this brilliant sunny day, on a brilliant sunny day like this. We have a few clouds, but mostly clear blue skies. Oh, and I see Johnny Stride's Land in Midtown. I wonder what Johnny is up to right now. probably at home or making a video, I don't know. But there is Midtown, the famous Johnny Strides land. And of course there is the Tower, CN Tower, the Canadian National Tower. And you'll see first Canadian Place, the BMO Bank of Montreal, where Johnny Strides used to work at. And just way down there, hopefully the camera's picking up, there's Brookfield Place that connects to Union Station. Let's just enjoy the view of the Don Valley Parkway and the downtown skyline, which is in the heart of the financial district. So now, after Greektown, we're going to be coming up towards two neighborhoods. The neighborhood of Rosedale on the right, and the St. Jamestown on the left. And here comes another Orion OG diesel 8083. And I also forgot to mention some buses were operating, or now operating, for the entirety of the closure on line 2. So some buses were operating, meaning that they were coming from the Queensway bus garage, and as well as Mount Dennis. And also some other buses were coming from the Wilson bus garage. So there are like different kinds of buses that are operating out of different divisions, such as Wilson, Mount Dennis, Arrow Road, Malvern, Bridgemount, the Dominical bus garage, the Queensway, and yeah, and I believe that's everything. So just way down there, you'll see the Evergreen Brickworks. And I think this street is called Bayview Avenue, if not mistaken. There is the bike lane trail on the left, just on the east side of Bayview. But here is the entirety of the Bloor Viaduct Bridge. So we're above the line 2 Bloor Danforth. But what a lovely view that is. And I see Riverdale Park East. I was there last Saturday doing a sunset video, as I mentioned. Maybe if I zoom in, yeah, it's somewhere down there. I can barely see Riverside East Park. I remember making a funny mistake when I accidentally said Riverside when I was supposed to say Riverdale. are coming up towards Castle Frank Station, which you will see on the right. Wow, it's been an hour and 18 minutes. So I should be arriving at St. George Station in the next half an hour, or maybe or in the next 40 minutes. Just an estimate. So now we just left the Bloor Viaduct, or otherwise known as the Prince Edward Viaduct, but most people will call it the Bloor Viaduct or Bloor Viaduct. For me, I would normally like to say the Bloor Viaduct. And I can't believe that during my walking video, I've been capturing so many Line 2 shuttle buses along the way, heading eastbound towards Woodbine and westbound towards St. George during the entirety of the Line 2 closure. This is fun. And on the left is the Prince Edward Viaduct Parket. Alright, this is Castle Frank Road, and just on the southwest corner of, on the northwest corner of Castle Frank and Bloor, you'll see the entrance to Castle Frank Station. Oh, and I can definitely tell that Castle Frank Station will be, I think it's currently now under construction. They're installing new elevators. Because I remember a few years ago, Castle Frank Station didn't have any elevators. So right now, they're still in the process of installing new elevators. Just way down there. And the route serving Castle Frank Station is the 94 Wellesley and the 65 Parliament. And I still see the Bloor Viaduct just way down there looking east. So finally, this is Bloor Street East that begins right here. And then once we arrive at Yonge Street, Bloor Street East becomes Bloor Street West. Alright, so now I'm in between two neighborhoods. Rosedale neighborhood on the right and the St. James Town on the left. Or in other words, not just St. James Town or Rosedale, we're actually near, quite near the neighborhood of Cabbagetown. Once you head south on Parliament, which you will see in a minute. So I can see Parliament Street. And they recently built these new condos here. They look shiny, but brand new. Whew. Wow. That my legs are still not sore because I've been doing lots of walking videos throughout my channel. I've been doing like long walks, an hour walking video, or maybe close to 2 hours, 3 hours. Well, not 3 hours, but at least 1 or 2 hours, at least. So there is Parliament Street, beginning south of Bloor Street East. This is like a weird intersection. Look at this. Like most of the time, we don't really see these kind of intersections in, let's say, in the borough of North York, but here near Cabbagetown, St. James Town, and Rosedale neighborhood, these three neighborhoods that we're in, like near, at the intersection of Parliament Street and Bloor, you'll see this kind of like the way that the intersection was built. Looks kind of funny. There's a curve, like a left turn curve, Bloor Street East, passing Parliament. And looking south towards Cabbagetown. Oh, sure. How are you?
We're good. What about you?
Good,
Is it an
good,
interview?
good. Sorry?
Are you interviewing?
No. It's just a video for YouTube.
Oh, what's
Yes.
the YouTube channel?
Oh, it's called Sapan TTC Explorer.
Oh, TTC Explorer?
Yeah. So first name SEP.
I'll go see. What'd you do? You just like explore the city?
I do walks around the city of Toronto and transit rides on the TTC.
That's nice.
Yeah. So SEP.
Yeah.
AND. TTC.
Right here.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll subscribe right now.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
No problem. Let's see. TTC 118. All right.
Yep. All right. Thanks so much.
Have a good day.
You too. Very friendly boys. So I'm glad that I'm not running into any dinguses so far. And poor Henry, he told me when I saw him, he ran into a dingus I think at the corner of Danforth and Coxwell. I think it was that lady in the pink shirt saying that, oh, you can't record me, you can't record me. But then Henry was like, dude, you're out in public, you're on a public sidewalk, so what's the point of not being on camera? But that's how it is. There's the Engage Studio, or Engage and Studio. Oh, I think these guys are following me now. The guys I met. And sadly, I'm not seeing the brand new ArtKid XC60 hybrid buses, because these buses recently entered service. These buses that I mentioned recently entered service, I think about a month ago on March 11th. But then those new ArtKid XC60 buses also recently entered service on the 903 Kennedy Scarborough Express, which used to be, or I guess it used to be the 134 Progress, if I'm not mistaken. They've entered service on that route back on April 6th, which was last Saturday, but not yesterday, but last Saturday. There's 8461. There's the entrance to Sherbourne Station. We are almost at Sherbourne Street. Honk honk. Alright, we're at Sherbourne Street. Sherbourne. Either both, but normally I would call it Sherbourne Street. So the actual Sherbourne Street begins south of Bloor, and Sherbourne Street North begins north of Bloor. Alright, take care. And there is the entrance to Sherbourne Station, which is way down there. That's the main entrance. And the route that serves That station is the 75 Sherburne. This car just turned right in front of pedestrians that were crossing. Like, come on. Sorry. There is Pizza Land, Mid-East Urban Kitchen. We have a whole crowd of buses. So we're almost at Yonge and Bloor, where Bloor Street East becomes Bloor Street West, and we're almost in the Yorkville neighborhood, which is coming up on the right. So we are still north of downtown. Even though we are slightly near downtown, but we're not actually in the downtown core. Whew. Man, I've walked almost the entirety of the Line 2 closure this weekend between Woodbine and St. George. This is still above the Line 2 Bloor Danforth. This is McDonald's. Normally at McDonald's I would order a Big Mac combo for at least I would say around $13.99 or something. Oh, what is this? There's the Expectation Restaurant Cafe Bar. But this place looks empty. And you can still see my reflection here. I'm a dingus that's following me around. This is Mount Pleasant and Bloor. So Mount Pleasant begins north of Bloor, and the other street beginning south of Bloor is Huntley Street. Here's a view of Huntley Street, beginning looking south. Alright, now we're coming up towards Ted Rogers Way. Also beginning south of Bloor. There's 8546, that's the Line 2 shuttle. Then we're looking south along Ted Rogers Way. There's Starbucks coffee. Back seeing the new flyer bus 7295. Man, it has been a long walk that I recorded today during the line 2 closure. I must give a big shout out to myself for recording a long walking video. Where I start off at Woodbine. And now we're coming up towards Church Street. So once you head north on Church, it will make a slight curve to the west. And then once you, so meaning that Church Street, when you head north of Bloor, it will make a curved left turn, and it will become a westbound street. And Church Street meets Young Street, and that's where Church Street becomes, I believe, Davenport Road, if I'm not mistaken. And looking south along Church towards the Church Village neighborhood. Actually, one more thing here. So once you continue, once you head south on Church, it will lead you to the Church Village Town neighborhood, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's called the Church Village, and that's where the Halloween party events will take place. I remember watching it on YouTube where somebody did a live stream. I think it was last year where they had a whole bunch of Halloween parties along Church Street. I think that was on Church and I would say Wellesley, where it's always lively with some Halloween party celebrations. And I also remember seeing that on YouTube. There's Chipotle, one of my sister's favorites. Alright, so we're almost at Yonge and Bloor, and you'll see the entrance to Bloor Yonge Station. I think on each corner there's one on the right, on the north side of Bloor Street East, a bit east of Yonge. And this guy is riding his bicycle on the bike lane. Like, dude, there's a bike lane right there. You don't need to. Oh well. And here's where I ended my video yesterday when I did a walking video from St. George Station on Bedford Road all the way here. That was yesterday. And that was also during the line to closure.
Excuse me.
Sorry. A whole bunch of line 2 shuttle buses. There's 2 of them right here. There's 7295 and 8546. And just on the right used to be the Hudson's Bay, but it's no longer available here anymore. I think the last day of the Hudson's Bay was, I believe it was on May 14th of 2022. You can still see the wording being scratched off. The Hudson's Bay Company. I mean, I can barely see it, but. So welcome to Yorkville, Yonge and Bloor, that's coming up. Where it's always lively. So I think Henry should be at the beaches by now, because he told me that earlier when I ran into him on my video. There goes 8036. And we've made it to Yonge and Bloor, which is still on the north side of downtown. You know what? Maybe I'll cross Bloor and I'll walk west on the north side because I do want to avoid the scaffolding that's right in front of me. So I'll definitely walk west on the north side. There's the ambulance turning left. There goes 7212. And the walk sign is on for all crossings. So now I'm crossing the Scramble Crossing at Yonge and Bloor. Very much like that you'll see at Yonge and Dundas, for example.
I do need like chill.
So I believe this building right here looks very tall. It's the One Bloor Building Hotel, I think. Well, not even a hotel, it's just a One Bloor condo, I would say. Whew, finally, we've made it to Yonge and Bloor. That almost took almost 2 hours because now we're at an hour and 47 minutes. So it took almost 2 hours to get to Yonge and Bloor from Woodbine Station. But if I took the shuttle bus from Woodbine to here, it would take me at least, I would say, 40 minutes. Maybe between 40 and 45 minutes. So that was the Scrambled Crossing at Yonge and Bloor. I'll walk here for a bit. So along this was the Bloor between Yonge and Bay. You'll see you'll see lots of expensive stores around here. And I'm back to seeing the Italian restaurant, one of the cool Italian restaurants. I was just here yesterday doing a walking video from St. George to Bloor, heading the opposite direction. And you can still see my reflection. There's the halt rent through, or halt rent through. If I'm like pronouncing it right. Oh, that was a loud. Holy cow! That was a loud motorcycle. Up here's the music zone area. So back to seeing the Italian restaurant. Since 1879, the Manson bricks. And of course there's the entrance to Manulife Center on the south side of Bloor. Maybe I'll capture this bus, number 7270. It's a brand new bus, I see. I mean, it still looks brand new. And these buses are operating out of the Mount Dennis division. This is Bay and Bloor. And again, Bay and Bloor is also one of the busiest intersections. Well, maybe I'll cross here and I'll cross Bloor, and then we'll continue to walk west on the south side. Oh yeah, and I remember back on March 22nd during the last day of the snowfall, that was on the third day of spring. I recently did a walk-in video along Bay, from here, Bay and Bloor by Yorkville, all the way south to Nathan Phillips Square, and that was during a snowfall. We're crossing Bloor. And looking back east. There's a Good Life Fitness. There's their root store. So as I mentioned, along this stretch, you'll see some very cool, expensive stores. Maybe some retails, I'm not sure. I mean, not to mention retails, but just some fancy stores. I don't know why I'm using the word fancy, but there is the halt Renfrew. I'm kind of struggling to pronounce that word. Renfrew Men. Renfrew, or I don't know. I mean, I guess I pronounced that word correctly. Maybe I'll try again. Halt Renfrew Men. There's Herms. There's the Orion 3 GT Diesel. And the LFS 9 service. Oh, that's just great. Now I have to walk underneath the scaffolding here. You know, for myself, I don't really like walking underneath the scaffolding. Oh, what is this? Oh, Rolex. Oh, I've seen this store at Yorkville Mall, and I remember there were like lots of police officers standing right by that Rolex store because it's one of the expensive stores where they sell lots of jewelry, necklaces. And the thing is, if we like go in there and just steal some jewelries without paying, then all of a sudden we'll be arrested. So, but I think that was the exact same store that I saw at Yorktown Mall just a few weeks ago. And speaking of scaffolding, there's another one on the north side. This is Winners and Home Sense. Alexander Wang. There goes 8468. Now it's been almost 2 hours I've been recording this video along the entirety of line 2 closure. There goes 3424. Alright, this is Abbey Road and Bloor coming up. Oh yeah, and I remember last year during the St. Patty's Parade, this is where I was standing with Johnny Strides, Ken, Alex, and Yaya. We were standing right here capturing the St. Patty's Parade coming east from St. George, and it was heading east all the way to Yonge Street, which is way down there. And then the parade headed south along Yonge to, I think, Wylie Square, if I'm not mistaken. That was last year's St. Patty's Parade, but not this year. But for this year's St. Patty's Parade, me, Henry, Liam, I think Alex and Carl, we were standing right by St. George Street at the corner of St. George and Bloor. We were standing on the northeast corner, and luckily we had our vest on, our volunteer tags. That's thanks to Boom, and of course thanks to Sean, who did a really great job. who did a really great job spending time having the St. Pius Parade ready. And also thanks to Boom, who allowed us to walk along the St. Pius Parade float. We had our volunteer tags, our vests. That was pretty amazing. That was great times I had during the St. Pius Parade. That was, I think, 3 or 4 weeks ago. There's the RTK bus. Alright, so here we got 2 streets. Avenue Road beginning north of Bloor, and Queen's Park Crescent beginning south of Bloor. And of course there's the Royal Ontario Museum on the southwest corner. And that ROM was recently free a few weeks ago on the weekend of March 23rd and 24th. It was 110th anniversary of the Royal Ontario Museum. And of course, there's an amazing view of the CN Tower. Or Tower, whatever you call it. The CN Tower. And that's where Henry from Toronto Tech and Transit did a live stream. That was back on February 2nd, Groundhog Day. And there is the actual Queen's Park, just to the south of here. And there's the walk sign. Oh, and I hear a subway train rumbling underneath me. I hear a Line 1 train.
30 is 1 to 35 is.
So now we're almost at St. George, where the line to shuttle buses will come to an end. So I'll be editing my video not at the entrance to St. George Station at Bedford Road, where I started my video yesterday. Instead, I'll be editing my video at St. George and Bloor by the other entrance to St. George Station. And again, that was the ROM, Royal Ontario Museum. So we are not too far from the University of Toronto St. George campus. That's where my sister went a few years ago for Master of Social Work. I think she studied psychology for Master of Social Work, if not mistaken. I believe that was the case. Well, now we're at 2 hours and 2 minutes. Wow. So I think the time right now should be around 3:20. Sorry, I think 3:27, if not mistaken. I don't know. There's the city's tourist bus. They have 2 levels: the lower level and upper level. The guy was waving at me. Oh, hop on. Oh, it's a 24-hour valid ticket. Oh. Well, I'm not sure if it's free, but I don't think the city tourist bus is free. You do have to pay. I think it's only $5 or $10. I think it's in cash. I'm not sure if it's cash or credit or debit. There's the Varsity Stadium on the left, right by the St. George campus, U of T. And just on the no, sorry, not south, just on the northwest corner of Danforth and St. George. This used to be Starbucks, but now it became Timmy's. This is like a madhouse traffic. Oh, never mind. I'll be walking this way. Actually, let me see here. So just a bit north of here, you'll see the entrance to St. George Station on the left. And that's where all customers will have to board the Line 2 shuttle bus, because once they arrive at St. George Station heading east coming from Kipling Station is when the train will be out of service and they have to transfer onto a Line 2 shuttle bus. So here's only the pickup zone. But this is like a madhouse traffic going eastbound. Neat. Alright, last but not least, St. George Street. Oh, neat car. Finally. You know what? Let's check out the amazing view of the CN Tower now that we're here. Right by the Varsity Stadium. Whew. There it is. And again, I was just here yesterday around 2 o'clock. There's the amazing view of the CN Tower. First came place. So again, that we're looking south towards the heart of the financial district in downtown Toronto, in the south downtown core. And I can barely see Brookfield Place with the TD sign logo. That's again connected to Union Station. There we go. And we have more office condos just way down there looking east. Looking southeast, I mean, more specifically. But look at the sky, it's so beautiful. It's just lovely, peaceful. Let's capture the moment. Alright. Now we'll be continuing. I'll be continuing west on Bloor for a few blocks up to St. George Station. And then we're looking back east. This has been a fun walk along the entirety of Line 2, the closure between Woodbine and St. George. There goes 9202, and these buses will make a right turn onto St. George Street, because you'll find St. George Station a bit north of Bloor. You'll see it on the right on the east side corner of St. George Street. Alright, St. George and Bloor. So here's where the St. Pius float was coming by. It was heading north on St. George for a bit up to Bloor. And it was heading east on Bloor to Yonge, then south on Yonge to Whitey Square. So continuing westward will lead you to the Annex and Koreatown. I see an Orion OG Diesel 8060 that will be turning right onto St. George Street. So here's where Henry from Toronto Tech and Transit started his live stream earlier. Earlier today, I mean. And I think I was at Don Mills Station when I was about to record the 91 Woodbine. I think from Don Mills and York Mills, just near it, to Woodbine Station before I record this walking video. So welcome to St. George Street. Alright folks, we have reached the end of the line. Now we're at 2 hours and 10 minutes, close to 2 hours and 11 minutes. And this is the drop-off section only, where all passengers will have to get off the line 2 shuttle bus and transfer onto a westbound subway train operating from St. George to Kipling. So far it has been a fun walk. And on that note, I hope you enjoyed the entire walk along the entirety of line 2, where we start off at Woodbine Station, a bit north of the intersection of Woodbine and Danforth. And we walked along the Danforth, the Danny, passing Greektown, as well as the Bloor Viaduct and Yorkville. So I'll be hopping on, I'll be heading inside St. George Station, which is right behind me. Maybe I'll get out of the way here. So again, I hope you enjoyed the walk, and don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I have an Instagram account at SapanTTCExplore, and there is a super thanks button below this video if you wish to say thanks that way as well. So far it's been a fun walk, and I am so hungry right now because I've done a long walk. So we got more line 2 shuttle buses coming in to drop off passengers. And a big shout out to these line 2 shuttle buses for their excellent service, high frequency service. We really appreciate the line 2 shuttle buses operating between Woodbine and St. George. But I hope everyone has a great rest of your Sunday afternoon / evening. Happy Sunday, and I will see you guys next time. And I'll probably be heading down to the Eating Center to grab some lunch because I am so hungry. And I'll probably buy a very nice cold drink because I am starting to sweat. I've been walking for 2 hours now. Holy cow! So actually the walk took at least 2 hours and 30 minutes from Woodbine to St. George by foot, but if I would have took the line 2 shuttle bus, it would take me at least, like, if I would have took the westbound line 2 shuttle bus from Woodbine to St. George, it would take me at least an hour and 12 minutes. Alright, I will see you guys next time. Adios. And cheers.